Hi, my name is Jill Hartwig and I'm the first year writing coordinator at APU. Welcome to Module 3A, created to help you design and develop your Writing One course. I'm glad that you've joined the Writing One team. Before we dive into material to help you design and create your course, I want to take a few minutes to orient you to Writing One and the Writing One Lab courses. So first, let's take a quick look at Writing 110, the Art and Craft of Writing, also known as Writing One. As you know, Writing One is the first in a 3-course General Education or GE writing requirement series. Because of our scaffolded course structure, Writing One plays an important role in laying a foundation for the development of strong writers at APU. So as you think about designing and teaching a Writing One course here, it's important that you understand the following 6 values that underscore and shape much of what we do in the classroom. So the first key value that's built into this course is that it's designed to encourage critical thinking skills. The course is intentionally designed to encourage these skills through several different avenues. So the first is that we look to challenge student preconceptions of past reading and writing experiences through an assignment that guides students through exploring certain aspects of their literacy history. The second way is that we use readings and research from the field of writing studies to help guide student thinking around the theories that shape our practices as writers. And finally, we place a strong emphasis on raising rhetorical awareness. By doing this, we highlight the practice of being critical thinkers as we both read and write. One of the mantras of writing programs at APU is that we learn to write and we write to learn. And we're encouraging our students to employ critical thinking skills as they engage that challenging process. Value number 2 is that we seek to establish writing as the central focus of this course. I suppose it seems obvious that writing is the central focus of Writing One, but I fear it's not always so easy to put this concept into practice. In this course, writing is both the content, as in we see it as an actual subject that's worthy of study and it lives in the field of writing studies, and it's the vehicle that we use to explore this subject of writing. So in this course, everything revolves around writing. We read about writing, we write about writing, we find subjects to research that are intended to further our understanding within the field of writing studies, and we reflect on our own writing and how we can improve that process, which leads us to our third key value. Writing One purposes to teach writing as process. So one of our mottos in the writing programs is that writing grows like a seed, not like a line. This represents the idea that writing processes are often not linear, and they don't always develop in a linear fashion. Instead, a strong writing process is frequently marked by several elements such as pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing. But our goal is to teach students that a strong process is recursive, and it takes planning, practice, and discipline. Students have a process for writing in place, but we're striving to help them form better writing processes as they grow in awareness of their current processes. A fourth key value of Writing One is that we desire to build rhetorical awareness in our students. So when students exit this course, we want them to be able to see and interact with every reading and writing task through a rhetorical lens. Whether they're reading a text or writing one, we want them to ask rhetorical questions such as, what's the purpose of this reading and writing assignment? What's the message? What's the genre? How does that align with what we already know about that genre? Who's the audience? How is the piece organized, or how should it be organized based on the answers to the previous questions? What type of support does the author offer or need to offer to be effective? How's the paper presented? And how does the grammar, diction, spelling, punctuation, and presentation fit in with and contribute to the overall message of the paper? Focusing on the rhetorical elements of reading and writing tasks paves the way for the 5th key feature of Writing One, in which we hope to encourage transferability of writing skills. In Writing One, we're here to lay the foundation for students to be able to engage in any writing task in any setting. This applies to students entering our Writing One classes who are making the move from operating under high school writing expectations to better understanding college writing expectations, and it also applies to students exiting our classes to enter the Writing Two classroom, and ultimately we hope that this would apply to our students as they exit APU, so that they could be better writers and thinkers who can ask rhetorically influenced questions of any writing task that they encounter in their future careers. Our sixth and final key value that we want to highlight here is our commitment to use Writing One to introduce students to research and information literacy. In Writing One, we have the opportunity to propel students to read and write original research in the field of writing studies. But more than that, we have the opportunity as instructors to foster curiosity and a love of learning. Coming up with original research questions can be challenging for our students, and part of our job as Writing One instructors is to look for opportunities throughout the course to collectively brainstorm possible writing studies-based research questions and to mine particularly robust classroom discussions about assigned readings for future research topics. We have the chance to help our students see the value of entering academic conversations, and they have the chance to see that they're entering conversations about writing, the way we write, and the way we think about writing that have been going on for decades. We are tasked with helping them to do the actual nitty-gritty of research, coming up with questions, narrowing or broadening these questions to fit the scope of an assigned project, understanding library databases, search engines, and better understanding how to find reliable, strong sources in a given field of study. So that's Writing One in a nutshell, and those 6 key values of encouraging critical thinking skills, establishing writing as the central focus of the course, teaching writing as a process, building rhetorical awareness, encouraging transferability of writing skills, and introducing our students to research and information literacy are much of what shaped the Writing One course. But before we dive further into the specifics of the course, I'm going to make you aware of one additional resource that's here for you and for your students, and that's the Writing One Lab. The Writing One Lab is an optional 1-unit support course that accompanies Writing One. It's available to any student currently enrolled in Writing One, and as a 1-unit course, it offers a weekly small group meeting with a writing coach, also an adjunct faculty member, and a group of up to 5 other students. It provides students with accountability, dedicated time to work on Writing One assignments, and a space where students can receive more individualized writing coaching and instruction on specific areas that would benefit them. Because this is optional, we bear some of the burden of encouraging Writing One students in our classes to take advantage of this resource. So when you have the opportunity to see your students writing during the first week of class, and you notice that one or more of them could use some extra support for the coming semester, please remind them that they can still add a 1-unit Writing Lab course. It's titled under Writing 120, Writing One Lab. And since students can register for 12 to 17 units each semester for the same price tag, it usually won't cost them any additional money. So huge bonus for them. But it's an excellent and helpful student support option, and we'd like to see as many of our students take advantage of it as possible. Well, that's it for now, but please know that I'm here to help. If you have any questions as you work on designing and organizing your course, please send me an email or give me a call. I'm looking forward to working together this semester.